Okay, here we go. I just made that in time because I needed to pour myself a goblet of water. Wow. So this is supposed to be a green cup, but the green screen is obviously not treating that properly. And that's how we're going to start the Friday feeling, with me drinking out of an invisible glass. There we are. Hello everyone, my name is Rob. Welcome to vidIQ. Just give me a sound check, make sure that everybody can hear me on this Friday morning for me, probably Friday afternoon for you, and for some of you, as I hear that there's some people from India joining a live stream these days, good morning on a Saturday, so it's not Friday feeling, it's Saturday superness or something along those lines. I was trying to think of several ways to do Friday feeling. So there was the Friday fidget, the Friday fantastic, the Friday, I can't think of any others. So if you've got any PC-rated Friday types of alliteration, let me know in the chat. So let's welcome you all to the chat here. Let me know where you're from and what time it is. Extra Sessions Media, HD Gamer, I'll say hello to you first as the moderators here. As always, I'm sure you'll be doing a fantastic job on this live stream. West Bosnia, Cookie Man Boy is back. I saw him in some of the previous comments saying that he was disappointed that he wasn't joining any live streams. Well, here you are again with still the best username in the live stream. Jeremiah, the awesome YouTuber. Hello there. Kitchen Confidence. Technical Talim, Family Time, Going Full Nerd, Fun Fridays, yeah, like that one. Friday the 13th, not quite yet. Is it going to be a Friday the 13th this month? No, I think we're okay on that one. Pixum Web, hello to you from New York. Friday Frolic from Aspie Gaming, like that one. Cookie Man Boys in the UK, it's 7 o'clock there. Don Moody, hello to you at Melbourne, Florida. Amanda's Allotment, 7 o'clock there here in Essex, UK. Hello to you. The Doberman Guy, hey, hello there. I hope you enjoyed the channel review that you got on Tuesday, and it's 7 o'clock in Portugal. And let me just add that what I've decided to do is no longer do channel reviews on a Friday, because there's now a dedicated live stream on a Tuesdays at the moment where I specifically do live streams. I did my first one on Tuesday, and I think I covered 5 or 6 channels. People loved it, so I'm absolutely going to do a lot more of them. But we're just separating them from the Friday feeling, which is more of a casual hangout where I'm going to be looking at a lot more of your chat and responding to you, such as Rev Dyer 84. Sounding better this week. Thanks for letting me know. I have toned down the sound a little bit. Dustin Vang, hello to you, one of the other moderators, and welcome to Simulation with Daniel, who I did a channel review on Tuesday, and he asked if he could become a moderator. Happy to do that. So we've now got 4 moderators looking after the vidIQ chat, and I really do appreciate that. I need to get in contact with you, really, and we can maybe have a discussion about how we moderate this more, but at the moment, I couldn't not praise you all more. The fact that you've all been in the live streams, I don't expect you to join every live stream and moderate, just whenever you can, but it really is appreciated. Naveed Shah, hello to you. Sabi BGTV is back again. Hello. Are you saying that Danny Likes Pizza is here as well? I'm not sure, but hello to you. Your awesome channel doing very well, and I did a channel review on Tuesday of that one. Alco Films, hello there. Welcome to the live stream. So yeah, if you've not been on this live stream before, and before I get, this is something that I always forget, make sure, well, I do appreciate if you do enjoy this live stream, don't forget to smash that thumbs up button, like button, whatever you want to call it, and if you haven't already done so, share this live stream right now to all of your followers. Get lots more people in so that they're aware that vidIQ do live streams. I would really appreciate that for the channel, because every time I do a live stream, there's just more and more people coming in, and the community is growing, and I want to try and make it as big and as inclusive as possible, so we can help as many YouTubers as possible reach their YouTube goals. So yeah, there we are. Dustin Vang, smash the like and share. I do appreciate that. He's another moderator by the way. So yeah, this is a Friday feeling. It's a much more of a casual get-together of YouTubers, and we go through a couple of things like saying hello, where are you from, and the next thing we usually do is talk about what you might be doing this weekend. Are you creating videos, or are you having a rest from video making? And if that's the case, what are you intending to do? This weekend, what I'm probably going to be doing is taking our newly purchased vehicle back to the dealer because the heated seats don't work. We've just bought a Kia Sorento 2016 Turbo, and we like it, but as usual, it just has those initial purchase quirks, and it's raining very heavily in Vancouver, so yeah, that's probably going to be our wet job to do tomorrow. But I'd love to know what you're doing this weekend, if you're creating videos or having some fun at the weekend. Let us know. Chris, I'm just going to call you Chris. I think it's Christopher. Christopher Duxbury. No rest for content creation here. Shot 3 videos yesterday, and I'm in the middle of editing a second one. Brilliant stuff. I guess you're going to be scheduling those over the weekend. Luke Outdoors is out fishing. Am I right in thinking that you're JJR Survival's son or maybe stepson? I remember seeing a comment that you were going to talk to each other, and I've seen a couple of things in the chat, so but hello to you. And if you're out filming fishing, I hope the weather's good for you wherever you're going. Amanda's allotment is sowing seeds in the greenhouse and creating videos. GVR makes trying to get some videos out while fighting a heavy cold. Hope that cold goes away for you quickly. Chuck B is creating some videos. It sounds as if everybody's on the video creation activity this weekend. So yeah, it's good to hear that you're all jumping into the YouTube content and not worrying about the demonetization stuff, which we're going to talk about a little bit later on. What else have we got here? Going full nerd, it looks as if you're going to do a review of Altered Carbon and Netflix. My girlfriend and I have just finished watching the entire Friends on Netflix, all 10 seasons. So we're a little box set out at the moment, but I'm sure we'll move on to something else soon. Going Full Nerd is also going to be doing live commentary of a Super Bowl. Yes, that's a big thing that's happening in the US this weekend. And since I moved to Canada, I've now been able to watch it at a sensible time, as opposed to all those Europeans having to watch it in the middle of the night. So who do you think are going to win, the Patriots or the Philadelphia Eagles? I have to say it's probably going to be Brady and the Patriots again somehow. Will that be his 6th Super Bowl? It's like we're witnessing one of the most successful, whether or not he's the best, but one of the most successful quarterbacks in the game. But who knows? I can't even remember who's doing the Super Bowl halftime show, but maybe I should check out I've forgotten his name now already, Nerd's commentary of it. What else have we got here? Dustin Vang is asking, how do I like the Friends ending? I thought it was a little disappointing, actually. Although what we were doing is we were watching it every night, and then through Christmas we kind of had a break when we were traveling, and then we got back to it, and I wasn't fully into it. It was okay, but I think I'm always disappointed by the end of TV shows. They never quite live up to it's always the journey rather than the destination, and it's the same in TV shows. It seems to be that I enjoy more than the actual ending. So Going Full Nerd, he's the one who's doing the Super Bowl commentary review this weekend, I think. The gaming one, he'll be checking analytics on vidIQ. Are you going to be checking analytics all weekend? At least take a rest at some point. BC Truck Rebuild, Repair and Repurpose. Couldn't care less. Don't do sports. I don't have time to watch a silly game. Is going to be in his shop. Yeah, if you could tell me what's wrong with the heated seats on the Kia Sorento, I'd really appreciate that. The driver's seat one isn't working. What else have we got here? Oh, Special Health has been here for 8 minutes, but he's going. So good night to you, or good afternoon. Have a great weekend. Let's see, what else have we got? I've just used a promo to test out the vidIQ Pro plan from Kitchen Confidence. I hope you're enjoying that promo. And what else have we got? It looks as if we've done with the weekend activities. So let's move on to the next part of the Casual Friday Feeling live chat. And I want to know what your success stories have been over the week. Let me tell you what my success stories have been on the vidIQ channel. If I get my finger pointing right, there we are. This thing up here. Can you see this little graphic, which is probably going to transition into something in about 10 or 5 seconds? I spent about an hour building this little transition to try and get it to work. And it took some time, but hopefully, eventually, it's going to switch from subscribe to a link to Twitter or Facebook or vidIQ. And yeah, that's a success story for me. Sometimes the small things, the subtle things, which you take ages getting right, and I don't really give you very much, but it's like once I've started this little thing, I need to get it right. And OBS wasn't really complying with the way I wanted to get this feature to work, so I've had to do several different things. And now it doesn't look as if it's going to be working. I'm sure it transitioned at some point, but oh well, maybe I'll have to go back to that. So yeah, let me know what success stories you've had this week. And I can see that Brick Move, I think you're the one who does the leg. There we are. Did you see it? It just transitioned. Where's my fingers? That one. Just transitioned to another social media thing, and that's my success story. But yeah, it was Brick Move. You've just reached 300,000 views. That's brilliant. You've just asked if it's a live stream today. No, it's channel review. It's not a channel review. We're doing that on Tuesday. Luke Outdoors, you finally reached 150 subs. Congratulations to you. What else have we got? Shifting gear. Tonight I have a meeting about a potential partnership for my channel. If it works out, this local shop will supply me with almost endless supplies of stuff to review. That's brilliant. So you're going to get free products to review, or I said brand partnership for doing product reviews. That'd be fantastic. So congratulations if that does go well this evening. Christopher's launches mini campaign My Viewer Vote, which is intended to encourage online positivity, and it really started taking off this week. Brilliant. I need to check that out. Maybe if you can leave a comment in this live stream once it's done, and I'll go and have a look just to remind me. Very good stuff there. Good views and likes on the videos with a good amount of new subs this week. Extra Sessions Media, glad to hear that. Chuck B has got 600 subs this week, or today. Congratulations. What else do we have here? Amanda's Allotment did your first live stream. I applaud you for that. Live streams can be quite daunting. Whether it's because you're trying to set it up and look like this, or because you're just not too confident being in front of camera and trying to respond ad lib with no preparation, or you can't really prepare for the questions that are coming. Yeah, congratulations. I hope you enjoyed it and it encourages you to do more. I felt quite nervous when I did my first live stream. Now I'm done about 7 or 8 now, and I'm feeling my way into the experience. And what I always find is that the live streams last way longer than what you expect them to be. Like, I've kind of planned out for 30 minutes here on this Friday Feeling live stream. Probably go on more than an hour. So congratulations to you. Itsmoney.com. So what program are you using to do all these effects? So this entire thing is done through what's called OBS, Open Broadcast System, maybe. It's free, and this is a Windows version. I'm not sure if it's available on a Mac, but it allows you to add scenes. So like this thing here is a scene, which is just a transition of different graphics. And I've got a background, so you see the vidIQ, the live button, the YouTube logo, and a live chat. Those are all different bits of a transition. Like what I could do here, let's see if this actually works on screen now. Can I change it? And so you can you see me moving this around now? So I can put it anywhere I want. These are all little sections and transitions, and it allows you to do lots of cool stuff, but it has a bit of a learning curve. You've got to learn how to do all these different things. And last week I learned how to do that, which is to put a web browser behind me and then make me disappear, so that now we can look at the web browser, which is what we'll be looking at later on. But that is OBS, and I like it because I can see the chat on screen without having to load up the YouTube live stream page, so it saves a bit of bandwidth as well. So if you are looking to live stream, maybe look at OBS, or if you're doing it on mobile, it's a lot easier, but the problem is the chat quickly disappears if you've got quite a lot of people in the live stream, and it doesn't allow you to do all these graphics. Anyway, I'm waffling as usual. BC truck rebuild repair. Rob, tilt your seat all the way back and then forward. That resets faults in the seat switch. Now, it's an electric chair. Sorry, we're doing a bit of car maintenance here. It's an electric chair. So would I push my seat all the way back using the electric motors? Well, this is fantastic. I'm getting help on my car while I'm doing a vidIQ live stream. Just before this disappears, West Bosnia, I know he's called Bosna Zapadna on the live chat, but I know him as West Bosnia. He's doing a live stream tomorrow at 4 p.m. I presume that's your time, whenever that is. Thank you for the super chat. I do appreciate that. And if you don't know what super chat is, well, you've just seen it. It appears on screen and it's more highlighted, and chances are I'll notice it more. But please don't put in super chats on this video for channel reviews. I'm not doing channel reviews today. Whether or not it's a super chat, appreciated, and I will read out the message, but not live, not channel reviews today. So, what else have we got here? What were we talking about? Success stories. We kind of went off topic, but I heard quite a few success stories, which were brilliant to hear. And I think in particular for whoever's having the business meeting tonight about getting supplies, very best of luck to you for that. Okay, before we move on to the next question that I'm going to ask you, just do some chat. If you've got any questions, pop them in there, and I'll see if I can give you some answers. Because I'm trying to be very conscious of, in this live stream, to be really interact with you guys rather than just looking at the camera and talking and all the chats just disappearing. So yeah, shifting gear. Yeah, you're welcome. I really hope it's the next step in your YouTube journey, and best of luck. Home of Magic, with the help of vidIQ, I have 12,000 subscribers in the last 28 days. Wow, that is phenomenal work. Well done, sir. Home of Magic, I guess it's a channel about magic tricks. Go check it out. 12,000 subscribers. You're on the way to 100,000 over the year. I don't know if you've already surpassed that, but well done. Let's see, up to 30 subs on the second channel. Boom, Brain Spanking News. Oh, that's a good username as well. We've got Cookie Man Boy and Brain Spanking News, both of which I have to say very carefully, but they're top quality usernames. What else do we have? How often do you live stream? I know I already asked. So one of the goals that I had personally for vidIQ was to do a lot more live streams this year. So far, I've been doing a live stream every Friday, which is this casual hangout, much more about you and just chatting and communicating with you. But I want to do more live streams. That's why I've now introduced the channel reviews, where I'm looking at a channel for 10 to 15 minutes and trying to give the video creator as much help as possible. Not looking at the live chat as much on that one, but I want to do more live streams as well, like maybe looking at different aspects of the vidIQ tools. Almost doing like some rough walkthroughs and tutorials on how to use different tools to help you. So that's probably a series that I'm going to be doing soon as well. So we might be doing 3 live streams at some point. Each one takes a little bit of development to get right and coming up with ideas. So yeah, that's the live streams that we're doing. Like every Tuesday and Friday at the moment. Those schedules could change. Nothing's set in stone just yet. But every time I do a new live stream, I'm getting fantastic response. Let's see what else we've got. It's a Friday feeling with Rob at vidIQ and Adventure Toys Reviews. Yes, it is. Hello there. What else can we see here? I will catch you on Tuesday. I've got to get going. Bye, Chuck B. Maybe your channel will be reviewed on Tuesday. Well, let's see. Can you help me grow on YouTube? I have used vidIQ, so please help, man. Absolutely. I get this question asked so much. And if you're just asking a very general, broad question, help me grow my channel on YouTube, all I can really do now is point you to all the videos that we've already done on the subjects. I use the vidIQ comment templates to respond with about 6 or 7 different videos that are worth watching, like how to get 1,000 subscribers, how to use our tools, case studies. So I can't really help you individually here on this live stream, other than to say visit our YouTube channel and other video creator YouTube channels such as Tim Schmoyer and Daryl Lees, and they will give you all the advice they can give you. But at some point, you've got to apply those tips and those strategies It always comes down to the video creator at some point. We can help you as much as we can with tips and advice, but you've got to put the videos together. You've got to draw the thumbnails, put in the metadata, and your content has really got to strike with an audience, and you need a message of value that really resonates passionately in your content. And that's the best answer I can give you in a minute on a live stream. Okay, we're going to move on to a question for you guys now, which I posted in the community tab, and I got fantastic response. And we're going to go to the browser right now, so I'm going to disappear off screen. So I posted this question 3 days ago, and it was, what's your average time editing a video? So this is nothing to do with filming or uploading. This is literally the editing process. Getting those clips, putting them into an editor, special effects, transitions, captions, whatever it is. I want you to tell me how long it takes you, roughly, on average, to edit a video. These are the results from the polls, like 27% said less than an hour. Majority of people tend to take 1 to 5 hours, but there's always exceptions to this rule. Like if you're producing super high quality content, or maybe you're doing a drawing or animation, it could take you 20 hours plus. So I'm interested to know what your thoughts are in the live stream, and maybe just give a sentence or two about why it takes so long or why it doesn't take any time. I'd really be interested to know. I'm already getting some responses here. Like Simulation with Daniel, you edit all your videos in like 10 minutes. Like, I wish I was able to do that. I wish I was able to just produce videos so quickly and put them out. We could give you so much more content on vidIQ. But I would say on average, my videos take anywhere between 5 to 10 hours. Because there's a lot of work to be done with filming in front of camera, then all the little graphics that you see, and then once I've finished editing the video, the editing process does take about 5 to 10 hours, and I also make 2 versions of each video because we publish our content on Twitter and Facebook, and most viewers don't have the sound on when the video auto plays on Facebook and Twitter, so I have to put captions in, and that takes a bit of time as well. Anyway, let's go to your questions. It takes about 30 minutes. I'm sorry, whoever said that was just at the top of the screen. Pixum Web, it takes me about 5 hours plus since I do WordPress coding videos. I'm not even sure what they are. I thought WordPress was a blog, but there you go. Kitchen Confidence, I learned to streamline my editing. I'm pretty straightforward for a cooking video. The problem is I keep falling asleep. I just did an interview with Noreen's Kitchen. Do you know each other? Might be interesting if you collaborated, but you keep falling asleep while editing. Does that mean you don't find it interesting? That Dad switched to editing on my video for about 2 or 3 hours for beginner edits for me. Around 4 to 5 hours for West Bosnia. Truck Guy, I didn't get your answer about the seats. I do apologise. Makeup outs. 4 to 5 hours depending on the video. It's a makeup video. It's 2 hours. Hard Wire Moto. Shoot, I feel like I'm very slow, but in the last 2 probably took about 8 hours total. What else have we got? My videos take a couple of hours, especially since most weeks I have to do some audio syncing. Basically, it takes me 2 hours to do a rough cut and then maybe another hour or 2 for fine tuning. JJR Survival, classic response here. 5 minutes, I hate video editing. Well, that kind of leads us on to the next question then. Do you enjoy the process of editing your videos? I would say for me, that's the part of the video editing process that I enjoy most. I am a reluctant videographer. All the lighting that's involved and trying to get the green screen working and the audio and forgetting to plug in the microphone, that can be so frustrating, and being in front of camera and delivering those lines, I have to reshoot so many times. I find that I struggle. It doesn't come naturally, but the editing process, building a story from all the content I have, and getting the graphics to shoot around the screen and make the viewer go, ah, right, that's what it means. That's the part I love, as long as I do it in 2 or 3 hour stretches. So yeah, I mean, do you enjoy the editing process? Christopher says, I actually love editing as a comedy creator. Sometimes the perfectly timed jump cut can really amp up the punchlines. Yeah, I'm the same. I love to edit something so finely down to within a frame of its life to get that punchline. Usually the jump cut, where you're just jumping from delivering the gag to the next part of a video. That's something that can take half an hour to do, and you're never sure if the payoff's right until people start commenting on the videos. I just want to say hello to Brian G. Johnson, by the way. Hello, thank you for joining the live stream. He is another video creator helping YouTubers, so welcome to the live stream. Simulation with Daniel asks, what do you use to edit your videos, and what is a free alternative? So I use Camtasia 9, and it has its pluses and minuses. It's really good in terms of a learning curve. It's much easier to use than something like, I'd say Sony Vegas or Adobe Premiere. And you can do animations very quickly with it. It's like literally a Shift A, and that creates an animation, and you can do whatever you want with it. The one problem is you lose a lot of video quality, especially when I'm in front of camera. There's no options to really do color correction and fix stuff in post with your recordings, which is sometimes why I might look a little washed out in the videos. It's limited in that sense because it's more of a business video editor for presentations. Yeah, that's a video editor I use. Let's see. The Gaming Cone. How do you get a moderator? Well, it's just... I've already selected like 3 or 4 moderators. I'm quite comfortable with the number of moderators we have right now. It was just the people who were contributing to the live stream, and like they asked, and it's like, yeah, I needed some moderators, but we've got 3 or 4 at the moment, and don't get me wrong, they're doing a fantastic job, but there's no special perks for them at the moment. They're just doing it out of the goodness of their hearts, and I will continue to say I really appreciate it, and I'm always going to give them a thumbs up. So yeah, no real rules at the moment, and this is another thing about the live streams, that I don't want to give you any promises or schedules, because I'm learning as I go along, and I kind of like it that way for the live streams. So there we are. Yeah, Brian G. Johnson does have a book on Amazon, and I think as part of Kindle Unlimited, you get it free, because I think I downloaded it earlier on this week, and I'm intending to read it at some point. Christopher says, I personally use Magic for editing. I've never heard of that one. Magic with an X. I don't think I've heard of that one. Is that a paid one, Christopher? I'd be interested to know. Brand spanking news. Yeah, I noticed a washed out and wondered why you didn't correct that. Yeah, so it's just a limitation of Camtasia, and I'm still deciding this year whether to make the jump to a more professional video editor. But when you do that, it's like jumping 5 steps back, and everything just slows down completely as you have to learn this brand new program before you jump 20 steps forward. And somebody asked me what was a free alternative. I know this sounds crazy, but I still swear by Windows Movie Maker 2.6. Now, bear with me on this one. It is still today the fastest video editor for simply clipping footage and putting it into transitions and punching out a quick video. I still haven't found a video editor that's better or quicker that's free. Yes, it's very old, doesn't do picture-in-picture. You've only got 1 video track, and 2 audio tracks. But I used that for a good 3 or 4 years on my previous channel before I moved to something a little more professional. But I'm sure you've all got your different video editing preferences, and I would never try and force a video editor on somebody, because it's such an investment in effort and learning and education that to try and force somebody to use a video editor they're not comfortable with, it would just destroy the video making process, and it can really constrain your creativity if you're just getting so frustrated when you can't even work out how to lower the audio on a track because you've never used a program before. So yeah, anyway, brilliant discussion here about video editors. I'm sure we're hopefully punching out a lot of suggestions. I'm seeing Final Cut Pro, Premiere Pro, After Effects, Auditions. Look, Pixel Web is throwing them all out. Avid Media Composer. There's literally hundreds, if not thousands, on the internet. And it was interesting to see your comments about how long it took you to edit videos. Appreciate that stuff. There's another one there, Phil Mora Wondershare. The paid version VSDC is a great video editor. I've not heard of maybe a third of these, so it'd be lovely to look back through the live chat and maybe list them all, but that's not practical because the chat disappears, unfortunately. Right, we're going to move on to the next topic now. We're 30 minutes into the live stream. As I said, I was planning to do this for 30 minutes, and we've gone over, but oh well, never mind. We're going to talk about now a new feature from vidIQ that has really, I was going to say take the world by storm, but that's not quite right. But it's a feature that's had a lot of positive feedback in the 48 hours since it's been live. And I'm absolutely delighted at the feedback that you're giving us. And if you can see it on screen now, can you see that number there? If you haven't already been aware of this new tool, let me quickly introduce it to you. These blue numbers here, I'm sure you'll be familiar with these if you have the YouTube, you have a vidIQ extension already. It's your real-time stats bar, so it gives you information such as how many views in the last 60 minutes, how many views in the last 48 hours, 7 days, watch time over 7 days, and subscribers. Now, all of those things were here before, and this has been a tool that's one of the most addictive on vidIQ. I use it every day, absolutely love it. Means that I rarely have to jump into the analytics specifically. But then what did YouTube do 2 weeks ago? They changed the goalposts when it comes to monetization. Instead of needing 10,000 views, you now need 1,000 subscribers. Well, we already have that analytic right there, showing you how many subscribers we have. But now you also need 4,000 hours of watch time over the last 12 months. And we were thinking, how could we show that analytic to users immediately? Because in order to get that specific analytic, you would have to go into YouTube's analytics, change your date range to the last 365 days. Then you get the watch time minutes, and you've got to divide that by 60 to get the watch time hours. I thought, now, instead of trying to explain that in 30 seconds, why don't we just give you the metric on screen right there? So, this is a mock-up because obviously this is vidIQ's real-time stats. We have more than 4,000 hours of watch time over the last 12 months. But if you had 3,100 hours of watch time over the last 12 months, it would appear like this. And when you mouse over it, you get a breakdown of that watch time over the last 12 months and also your progress. So, for example, you would be 77% of the way to 4,000 hours, which means that you, and I have to underline this word, potentially monetize your YouTube content, because YouTube is still going to review your channel once it meets these new thresholds. Now, this is 3,100 hours, so you're getting there. You've made some good progress, but what happens when you actually hit that threshold? Well, if I quickly change my URL, we should now have a green metric, because you have 4,300 hours and you've surpassed YouTube's requirements. So you fulfilled the 4,000 hours of watch time. You are now eligible for the partner program, and we've got the 100% marker there. Brilliant stuff. Well done. I managed to do that by just changing our URL. Now, obviously, I appreciate that's not going to be as easy for all of you guys if you haven't currently got 4,000 hours of watch time. But yeah, this is the tool we introduced because we know there's thousands, if not tens of thousands of video creators currently in that zone of either having enough subscribers or enough watch time, but not both. And you're going to be very keen to monitor these metrics pretty much every day. It's going to be something that you're really focusing on. And of course, that tool's free. All you need to do is download the vidIQ Chrome extension, and it'll appear on screen if you have less than 4,999 hours. Because once you've passed that metric, that threshold, you probably don't want to see it, because it's quite a specific data point that's not important once you fulfill YouTube's criteria. So we hope you like the tool. We're quite proud that we were able to get it out as quickly as we did after YouTube's changes. And if you are willing to check your real-time stats now and tell us if you see that metric and what your watch time hours are over the last 12 months, I'll be happy to read them out and give you some support. Brand spanking news, you've got 48 hours. So I guess you're a relatively new channel, or you've missed a zero, but best of luck. With a username like that, you'll surely hit the target. The Doberman guy, 894.1 hours, so you're about 20% of the way now, 20% of the way there now. So when does the last 12 months start? Well, it literally is the last 12 months. Like, we're on February 2nd now, so it tracks your data of the previous 12 months, because that's YouTube's requirement. You are supposed to have 4,000 hours of watch time over the last 12 months. So it's not total watch time on your channel. It's over the last 12 months. West Bosnia, 1,539. 580 for going full nerd. Makeup out 883. Kids vs. Dad Gaming, 120. PNW Granny, 1.2. What have we got? Cookie Man Boy, 22.4. We have 3 channels. This is pretty new, just 3 videos. Okay. Good luck to you. Ooh, look at this. Anna Adventures Toy Reviews. You have 3,712. So if you continue at that pace, you're getting more than 300 hours a month. So you should hit YouTube's targets by the February the 20th. So congratulations. Sabby BG, you're saying you don't understand the plugin. What are you not quite sure about? And maybe we can answer that for you. Zion GTV, 1.9 hours. House of Magic, 1.8 M? Is that million minutes or something? Yeah, if you've got 12,000 subscribers in the last month, you should have a gajillion minutes. 20 was it? Oh, what's it from Back to the Future? 21.1 gigawatts of watch time, maybe. Yeah, I'm waffling. I don't know what I'm talking about. 385 for Sorcerer Studios. Okay, 1.8 million minutes. So you easily hit that metric, which means that it won't appear for you. You're in the 12,000 hours of watch time at a quick estimation of maths. It's probably well off. What else do we have? You only have 5 hours, Dabcats. Maybe it's time to start making some more content. Gigawatts. Yeah, 21 point. Is it 21.1 gigawatts or 2.2 gigawatts? I can't remember. 88 miles per hour, 21.1 gigawatts. Something like that. 7,814 for Trap Bomb. You must meet the requirements. Congratulations to you. You're saying the video's not clear, West Bosnia? I'm not sure why that would be. I think the bandwidth is fine, and I'll look as if I'm in focus. Dustin Van, 625,000 minutes, so yep, you're well into the threshold there. Shifting Gear, only 43 minutes. 43 hours, okay. So nailing that business deal tonight would certainly help you on your journey. Ninja Gaming is asking how to get subscribers. Funny you should ask. At the beginning of this week, I pushed out a video how to get 1,000 subscribers. Check that video out on vidIQ right now, I would suggest. Okay, Kitchen Confidence saying the tool actually didn't show up for me until maybe a day later. Yeah, we had a little bit of a mishap with the tool. which required a quick fix, but we did that in, I'd say, about an hour. The problem is then that you have to close down Chrome and you have to wait for the extension to update itself. Usually happens when you restart Chrome, but sometimes you've got to manually update it, or it takes a 1.21 gigawatts is the right answer. Thank you. Where was I getting 21? Yeah, you are right, 1.21 gigawatts. I was miles out. I need to watch Back to the Future again. The first one, of course, because you don't need 1.21 gigawatts in 2 or 3. Extra Sessions Media launched on the 1st of October, 130 subs. So that means you've grown your channel by about 30% in the last 3 weeks. Is that right, with the subscriber count? And 405 hours of watch time. So you're 10% of the way there. Adam Van Briz, 1.28 million minutes. Brilliant stuff there. And that dad, thanks for all the help. My first year helped me get to 2,000 subscribers and 2 million watch time minutes. So congratulations there. You certainly reached that threshold. Christopher asks, do you know if deleted videos that recently had good view count still count towards the requirements? I recently deleted some and I'm wondering if I regret it. As far as I'm aware, but I haven't deleted any videos for a good couple of years. I think once you remove those videos, it certainly takes away those views, and I would guess that would mean it would take away the minutes, but I'm not completely sure on that. It's been a while since I've done it, but as far as I'm aware, it used to eliminate those minutes as well, which is, yeah, one of the reasons why I sometimes didn't delete videos, even if I'd set them to private. If it got like 500,000 views, I would probably just leave it on there to keep up the analytics on the channel. Nitro Art Video, hello to you again. You have 34 million minutes of watch time. And Pink Camo has 4,000 views but don't know the hours. Well, you should know the hours if you are less than 4,000 hours, just check our real-time stats bar. Check this bad boy out. If I move my head, check that bad boy out right there. And it should, can I point it? Yeah, right there. Special effects, no expense spared. That's what you need to be checking out with our tool installed. So yeah, brand spanking new saying it does remove all the stats and minutes according to Tim Schmoyer. Yeah, that's what I understood, but it's been a very long time since I've considered that question, and I'm not sure if YouTube had changed the rules on that. All right, thank you for your responses, and it sounds as if a lot of you are using the tool exactly as it was intended, and we hope that it helps all of you small creators at least keep an instant, immediate, constant check on your progress towards 4,000 hours of watch time. Now, what I tend to do at this point of the live stream is look at a couple of news stories that might interest you and have certainly interested me over the last week on or about YouTube. So I'm going to disappear and go back to the browser. And the first news story here is YouTube are releasing or expanding their YouTube Go app to more than 130 countries, but not in the US and plenty of other developed countries, because this is an app that allows YouTubers to download videos to watch offline where there may be inconsistent or poor data or bandwidth for internet. I guess this would be in a bit of a conflict with YouTube Red, which I think allows you to download videos for offline viewing, I think. So maybe that's why it's not available in the US as well, because it would be giving you a feature that you shouldn't really be having. But yeah, it's spread out to 130 countries. I couldn't find a list of these countries, rather frustratingly, in the quick time I was looking at this news story. But if you want to go onto the App Store for, I think, either iOS or Google Play Store, check it out and see if you can find it there. But it's YouTube again trying to expand their reach to developing countries who may not have constant quick access to videos. It allows them to download and view offline, which was a story that interested me, and I'm sure this, let me know if it's available in your country. That might be useful to know and share with other people on the live stream. We had a update from the YouTube CEO who had 5 goals for creators addressing the concerns. And no surprises to learn that at the very top of the list was demonetization. If you want to read this in full, I advise you to add the YouTube creators Google blog to your bookmarks. And here it is in summary, the things that are coming from the CEO, whose name is Susan. I've just forgotten her slightly difficult to pronounce surname. Susan Wojcicki, I think. I apologize if I pronounced that wrong. So, prioritizing transparency and communication. We've probably all been at the sharp end of this, where we want an answer from YouTube and all they can give you is automated responses, or they just don't have the capacity to respond to everyone. They're saying that they're going to use their 2 Twitter feeds here more transparently to answer questions. So that would be very helpful, but with the size of YouTube, I still just don't know how they're going to be able to manage that to everybody's satisfaction. Supporting success, they've been stating that in 2017, video creators who earned more than $100,000 was up 40%, but at the same time, there's been thousands of other creators that have suffered from demonetization throughout the year. And they say that they're still working on this and it's going to be an ongoing process. They did introduce Super Chat last year, which you may have seen at the beginning of this live stream from West Bosnia, where people can make donations. And they've also acquired FameBit. If you're not aware of what FameBit is, that's where brands and creators can get together to agree on product reviews and branding and sponsorship, and YouTubers can collaborate. Giving people more ways to engage with videos. The community tag was probably the biggest one. I've been certainly using that a lot, as you've seen. We got a really good response from our... no, that's the wrong page. I think I've taken it off screen. Yeah, it was a community tab one where I got like 1,000 votes on that. How long do you spend editing your videos poll, which was brilliant. But I'm still waiting for Reels. I don't think anybody outside of big YouTube creators or creators that YouTube want to work with personally, I don't think anybody can access Reels, because I really want to start using it on vidIQ to give you quick, fast stories and things, but still waiting for that one. Tightening and enforcing our policies. This is the big thing about the YouTube demonetization, which has affected so many people. And they're saying that they're going to have 10,000. I read it somewhere. Where was it? Can't find it now, but it was. They're going to employ 10,000 humans. I say humans as if they're robots. 10,000 people to manually review videos, so we're not relying so much on the algorithm and machine learning. And the last one was about investing more in learning and education, which may mean that YouTube may split again. We have YouTube Kids. Maybe we're going to have YouTube Education, where all the how-to stuff is put into an area, maybe because they want to compete against lynda.com and other services such as Curious Teaching. And maybe that may give a platform to those YouTubers who want to monetize their tutorial content in a different way to how they currently do through AdSense and that sort of stuff. And finally, there is some good news with monetization. Ad spend is apparently going to more than double by 2022 and reach $37 billion, which is a phenomenal amount of money if you think about it too much. I think the big paragraph to read was this one. Users watching these advertisements will reach nearly 4.5 billion globally in that time. Just last year, the estimate for free video-on-demand ad spend was hovering around 16 billion. So, yeah, it's going to increase by about 130% over the next 5 years. So, if you've been worrying about YouTube getting saturated and it's too hard to compete, well, if you look at it from another point of view, there's potentially more than double advertiser spend coming into the platform. So, there's going to be a lot of opportunity to capitalize on some income revenue streams. So maybe that's something to consider if you're thinking about YouTube being a long-term game. We don't know if this includes Amazon. I'm sure Amazon by then will have their video platform well established. And you may also want to consider Facebook. If you've got fed up of YouTube, Facebook is certainly trying to improve their video reach. So video creators maybe look to Facebook. And those are the news stories of the week. I hope you found them interesting if you didn't already know about them. Okay, so that's all of the bullet points that I've got through. I do have this little note here. You won't be able to read my writing, but this is where I put all my notes to make sure that I hit everything on the live stream. So like a tiny bit of planning. But I'm going to leave the rest of the time, and we have 10 minutes. I'm going to leave the rest of the time for general chit-chat. So if you've got any questions you want to ask me, fire away, and I'll do my absolute best to try and give you an answer here on the live stream before we head out for the weekend. West Bosnia, you're asking how many hours do I need? I'm more than comfortable on the hours required if we wanted to monetize our content, which we don't. And if anybody ever sees any adverts on vidIQ, it's because I've accidentally forgotten to turn off the monetization tab toggle, which I sometimes do when a video first goes live. I do apologize about that. Simulation Daniel has an idea here. In the stats bar, could you add that when a statistic grows, it becomes green, and when it goes down, it becomes red? We could do that. I think it might make that stats bar a little too distracting if we did that. If we just go back to the browser, pressing the wrong buttons here. If we go back to the browser, if you mouse over, you do get your growth here. So like that has the percentage rise and fall. So we do kind of have it in there. And I just think if it looked like a traffic light, so red, green, and amber, it may be too distracting. But I could take it to the developers and see what I say. Not a bad suggestion at all. Why does it take 3 hours to upload a 30-minute video? Amanda's allotment is asking. I could only potentially answer with how is your internet speed, or is it the processing of a video afterwards? Usually that doesn't take that long though with a 30-minute video. Check the file size of your 30-minute video. Is it like 10 gig or is it 100 meg? That will obviously make a difference. I have heard of Amazon Tube Free Your Mind Art. We are aware of it and we're monitoring it, but as of yet, we haven't done anything specifically for it. And when you consider from a development point of view, it'd be almost like starting from scratch to look at this, look at that. But yeah, I mean, there's going to be... The thing is that YouTube is so well saturated, so well established and mature, and you have these over 1.5 billion users each month. Anything else is going to seem small scale to begin with. But yeah, obviously it's something that we have a keen interest in. This so Lewd Suits. This isn't a question, but I just wanted to throw a big thanks to actually replying to my emails. We sent a real dumb email to you a while back and loved your response. Gave us a good laugh. Was that something? I have a vague memory of this. Something to do with pizza, I seem to remember in that conversation. You're more than welcome. I just can't remember the exact conversation. But yeah, I try and reply. I mean, as a YouTuber, I know how important it is to read every comment and try and respond to as many as possible. So I do have 1 or 2 hour sessions every week where I'm just going through comments to respond as much as I can. Obviously, can never do it for everyone. Kitchen Confidence. I would think Amazon Go might be a paid product. I can't see it doing any damage to YouTube. I think with Amazon as well, with an Amazon video platform, there's going to be that natural association with products, and I would maybe go to I may go to Amazon Go or whatever it becomes to look at product reviews, but it doesn't feel as if it's a place to go watch blogs and stuff. But I'm saying all this and it's not gone live yet, and so who knows what will happen. Thanks for hosting another great live stream. Thank you very much, Christopher. I'll add a comment about my viewer vote. Yes, if you can, or tweet, and I'll try and take a look after the live stream. You're welcome, Anna Adventures, for doing a great job. I'll try my best. Yeah, so it was about pizza loops, but I just couldn't remember specifically what it was. vidIQ idea, maybe a collaborator suggestion section to match others in a similar niche to create videos together. Interesting. That's actually the second time somebody's suggested that. So we'll see if we can come up with something. Just don't expect it tomorrow. Oh, and extra sessions here, posting out some general rules. Thank you very much, moderators. I do appreciate that. The 45 Bob asked, do you have a phone app? We don't have a phone app currently. Watch this space. Who knows in 2018? You would like vidIQ language in Indonesia. We are trying to translate for as many languages as possible. We're trying to treat them on user basis, whichever the biggest volume of users per country, to how we translate it. So I do apologize if we've not had a chance yet to do it for your country. What else do we have tomorrow? I want it now. Okay. All right, then, kids versus dads gaming. I want you to collaborate with Simulation with Daniel because you're both in the gaming area. There it is. Job done. Maybe I should just do that. We'll do a live stream where YouTubers come on, do their pictures, and I try and match them to the correct video maker. Okay, Kitchen Confidence. Interesting. I will see what we can do on that one. Sounds like a plan. There we are. Simulation Daniel doesn't look as if he's too keen on that collaboration. So maybe we need some sort of Tinder thing where you just like swipe right, swipe right, swipe right until you get, or swipe left, I can't remember which way it is, until you get the collaborator you want, and then it's like ding, 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 ding. Well, that sounds a little weird though, so maybe not. So Amanda's allotment, some advice coming out for you here. Handbrake is a compression program free, which can reduce your file size as much as 80% with minimal loss in quality. So thanks for the advice there. Dustin Vang, what is the channel name for your tech? It is Video Gadgets Journal. And so if you want to check that out, you can do, but please don't leave vidIQ. Free Your Mind Art is going to be doing a art collaboration soon. Good luck with that. Look what I've started in the chat now. A Tinder app for YouTube collabs. You heard it here first, folks. Just please don't incriminate me when it all goes downhill. Yeah, so JJ was saying you need to see me somewhere else. If you've ever needed a tutorial on the Galaxy S9 or the iPhone 10 or the iPhone 7, you may have seen one of my videos, or how to record your iPhone screen. That's like in my other YouTube life. vidIQ. Interesting, I like that. Already collaborated with one Magic related channel, Home of Magic. How did that work for you? Hopefully it was successful. Collaborations are one of the best ways to spread your reach to an entirely new audience. There's always benefits for both collaborators, so I highly recommend it if you can come up with an idea. Extra Sessions Media seems to be hot on collaborations, is doing 3 at the moment, but the feedback and the conversation I'm getting here is that you would like to see more collaboration tools in vidIQ, so maybe that's something I can take up with the developers and see if we could come up with some interesting tools there for you. All right, we're on 58 minutes now, and I'll try and keep this live stream to time today. So we're going to say our goodbyes now. I do hope again that you've enjoyed this live stream, and if you haven't already, smash that like button. Probably no point in sharing it now because we'll be going offline soon, but if you do want to promote your channel, we'll do like a quick shout out at the end here. Don't put your channel URL because YouTube will then probably hide the link. But if you want to put your channel name in so it can be easily searched on YouTube, smash it in there right now. And hopefully if anybody's wanting to do any collabs, talk to each other, or you've found the comments interesting, you want to check out somebody's channel, do it right now. And yeah, I'm moderators, I'm going to let this happen. Don't worry about it. Allow people to share their tools. So share their channels. So Loot Suits, there you are. If you want to go check out them, by all means, go for it. Thank you, Christopher. And your channel name is your channel name. The Doberman guy, you're more than welcome. What else? Well, look, everybody's posting in their channel names now, so the chat is just zooming away. The Teven Show. Hey, have you just joined? Because we're just saying our goodbyes. You're more than welcome, How to Asmana TV. We hope we can help you every day with whatever help you need on YouTube. So yeah, lots of channels being posted there. And so if you want to say your goodbyes now, I'll do shout outs for the goodbyes. So Luke Outdoors, you're more than welcome. You and JJR Survival have a fun weekend filming fishing. Yep, I'm afraid you are late again. Dustin Vang, thank you very much once again for moderating. Do appreciate it. I think Simulation with Daniel said something earlier on about setting up a group, and it's probably a good idea. You may want to email me because it's just hard to get your contact details in a live stream. I've got extra sessions media's details, so maybe we need to do a bit of collaborating. 100% your pleasure, 3000% my appreciation, even though it's impossible to do 3000%. Goodbye from Pacific Northwest, Granny. You are more than welcome. Have a good weekend. Drusy, have a great weekend. vidIQ does not have a Discord as of yet. DT Fishboats. I'd have to really look into that and see what it is. I have heard of it. I know it's a conversation group, but I don't know how it would work within vidIQ. Adios, Anna Adventures Toy Reviews. You've got 1 minute left to say your goodbyes. Free Your Mind Arts. Have a great weekend to you too. Goodbye, Makeup Outs. Kitchen Confidence. Goodbye to you too. And JJR Survival. Goodbye. Amanda's Allotments. Goodbye. I may be saying goodbye more than once to people. I can't remember who I said goodbye to. So yeah, I think we're done for the weekend. It's Friday feeling, and I will leave you with the following, which is make sure to come back on Tuesday for the channel reviews live stream, where I'll be scrutinizing with my magnifying glass some more channels where I might not be having my invisible goblet here to drink from. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Let's finish off with the usual tagline, which I think only one person remembers. Enjoy the rest of your video making day, and I'll see you next week. Bye for now. Thanks for joining.